Oh, where you started from?
Because like where I started from is like I've been thinking about this all day. Is like, what's the proper time and the proper setting to stream? And I didn't want to do it in. Zezzy Bear, welcome, welcome. Like, I love doing impromptu streams.
We're just gonna be 19.
I don't know what the stream is, and so
Did you save it?
Yeah, I saved it, but
Where is it?
I temporarily saved it as a late night in Cali or something like
Where
that.
is it? Okay.
Well, it may take
Oh.
right now it's still loading, but it should pop up soon. And so, like, what I'm thinking, like, even though most of my streams are like mostly like impromptu and stuff, and I don't have like a general Bajo Bear, welcome, welcome, like game plan. Other than like what I learned that day, I want to like talk about that. I still think about these things like before I start the stream. Oh, and now he's walking away. Dan Barone, welcome, welcome, brother man. Do you have any fun stories? Dan Barone also, because this is your first time logging on for this evening. Also, I know I'm late, but the reason why I'm late is because I am in LA. DK, welcome, welcome. I'm on a vacation in California right now. Bajo Bear, you've already proven to us that you are the Seawalk expert. So, if you desire to instruct me on the Seawalk tomorrow night at dinner, if Nick decides to invite you, then you may do so. Nice, Dan Barone. What's your itinerary for the road trip? Like, what do you have going? Like, what are your goals and stuff? Philippines Bear, welcome, welcome. Hey, Nick, just FYI, Bajo Bear just challenged me to a Seawalk competition, and I told him that I am incompetent in Seawalk skills. So, I also kind of like low-key kind of pressured you to invite Bajo Bear to dinner tomorrow, so you better make more ramen. Just FYI, because apparently Bajo Bear is going to teach me how to Seawalk tomorrow at your ramen dinner. But also, if you don't want Bajo Bear there, then you can DM him and be like, hey, fuck off, Bajo Bear. And then he won't be there, obviously. Aha, Bajo Bear! I'm not the only one who lacks the ability to Seawalk. How dare you? Rob, what's going on, man?
Trying some weed.
Oh, dope! That's awesome. How long are you gonna let that branch dry?
You can smoke it right now.
Wait, you didn't just chop that off today? When did you chop that bit?
What are you, a cop?
No, dude, I'm
Who
curious.
You are. Like, are you?
I'm curious about the fucking process, man.
I don't. A couple weeks ago. It's just been sitting here.
So like way longer than the bit we magically found on the table?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, dude, like for sure, that'll be dope. Nice, Dan. Yeah, dude, like Dan, like we should definitely do a stream talking about your drawings and like give us like your insights on what motivates you for particular pieces, because I'm very like, ignorant when it comes to like creativity and like artwork and like that kind of shit. And so like if you like that's something you're passionate about and like you're good at or you feel you're good at, we could probably just mock you if you like you're shit but you just think you're good. But I think you're good. And so like talk to us about that, bro. Like that'd be a great stream. The ramen thing was racist Japanese joke, but I will make it bomb. Yes! So it turns out Nick was making a racist joke about making me ramen for tomorrow night. But because I was so adamant about him making me ramen, he's now actually going to make me ramen. And I'm really excited about it. Nick, if you don't use sesame seed oil, you're doing it wrong. But also, I get it, you're not Japanese, so if you don't use sesame seed oil, I won't judge you that badly. Right now, Tartarian Productions is really focused on processing this branch of marijuana. I mean, herb.
I feel kind of gay, like giving you a bunch of flowers.
You feel kind of gay giving me a bunch of flowers that I'm about to allegedly smoke.
Who said you're allowed to smoke it, dude? $5.
Oh, damn, I don't have any cash.
$5 branch.
$5 branch. I don't have any cash. Can I buy you a Subway $5 foot long to compensate?
That'll work. You gotta wear a mask.
Oh, I will not wear a mask to go in there.
They're not gonna. You can't even get me a Subway.
Bro, I just got McDonald's without a mask. I guarantee you I can get Subway.
Yeah, 'cause I was there. They were like, let's not have any problem.
Do you only provoked
with
them?
the ISIS. They said we should just give them what they want so they get out of here.
You only provoked them. If I can go to McDonald's without a mask in California, I can definitely go to Subway without a mask.
Yeah, you're gonna need more drugs. More drugs. How, dude?
Have you not heard of the cannabinoid system?
You had to. Since you waked and baked, you have just been at it all day. Man.
Well, did you not see my post for before yesterday when I came here? Labeled
I have it on my phone.
Vacation.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yes.
Oh.
Like it also just so happens that I'm helping you with manual labor with your homestead and
Vacation
stuff.
from what, dude? Like
vacation
is like when you get away from a job. You don't even.
I'm getting away from Arizona.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a thoroughly wonderful experience.
I don't know how to use these things.
You're showing me a not shitty side of LA. And then now you're showing me your homestead.
Do you know how to... These are carving. These are carving.
Oh yeah, those are the
sculpture too.
Yeah. I don't know how to use those.
I don't know what to do with these, dude. I gotta know where to put them. I don't know.
Do you have a drawer in the bedroom?
No, dude. I got a truck. I got a box.
Do you have a
box truck? Is like an art studio. It's like set up for painting and stuff.
Well, I don't think those would fall in painting category.
I don't know, but it's just. Whatever.
Do you have a tool shed or a tool area?
Just talk to people, man.
All right.
There's all these people that want your attention, and you're being rude. So address the chat.
Well, they find.
Can I see? What's
Yeah,
going on
go
there?
for it.
Is this your first time in California? No, he was here. I think 10 years ago, or 9.
8 years ago.
It's all stoners, dude. Man, Dan, I'm sorry, Dan. We'll have an intervention for you too. You just have a mass intervention. But Rob is being honest and funny and appealing to that side. Thanks for justifying me, Zezzy. So in my house, I never go. Both right medical condition. No, Zezzy, I'm sorry to say your exemption passes are kind of GAY. Athena Bear tried to give me one. I said no. But there's a couple we ran into at a swap meet. Says Armenians are based, Nick Wolf. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for inviting me to your thing. Ah! Stupid cat scratched me. I smoke weed and...
Synchronicity! Haha!
Okay, here's your show back.
And we're back.
I just gravelled everything.
Yeah, so remember before when you were trying to save my battery and looking for the turn off thing?
Yeah.
You just accidentally found it. Is this button right here?
Oh, okay.
So, no biggie.
We didn't lose the whole thing?
No, of course not. Alright, yeah, Dan Bruin, I'll definitely check out your story after this for sure. That's what I just said, dude. It makes things passive, but it's not honest, and that's the problem. Don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'm sure you're being honest, and I'm sure that's contributing to the conversation. Given the fact I haven't read the past 20 comments, I'm probably the ignorant one here. Bearvention, the act of making fun of people until they stop. Yes, Bajo Bear, that is accurate. Nick Wolf says, I think we need more shame in our society. I concur. Zezzy Bear says the mask debate.
She saw it finally.
Oh yeah, people acting like sheep has always been an issue. Alaire Bear says, I don't want a bearvention. Alaire Bear, that means that we're probably about to give you a bearvention 2 seconds from now.
Ask Zezzy if she saw the mask debate. She's supposed to watch it.
Zezzy Bear. Rob is very concerned whether or not you watched episode 3 of
Part 3 of episode 26.
Part 3 of episode 26 from today. Yeah, Little Bear, fuck you too. But also I love you because you're a bear. Dan Brown, later brother. Talk to you soon. Who's married with a child at Bajo? Are those cold?
No, get some ice. Princess. You have a cup?
No, I do not have a red Solo cup.
I thought I gave you one. You want ice? Will you drink? No, you're too stoned. You can't.
Well, no,
Here.
I'm a little bit baffled. And yes, this is an exhibit of me being a retard. But although I saw that case of beer that's been there this whole time, because this entire time, this case of beer has had zero potential of being cold, I haven't even considered drinking any of it. But now that I'm realizing we just bought a bunch of ice hours ago to keep the White Claws cold, I'm now realizing I should have put the beers in the chest at the time. That was my bad.
Yeah, maybe we could do that now.
Yeah. Obviously, that's the move. Obviously, that's the move. Nick wants to be in. Oh, Nick and Bajo. So you have priority. Oh, this is heavy.
You broke it, man.
Like I said, this is heavy.
You broke it. Yeah, but
I didn't know that was even possible.
He doesn't even know.
If you're building a cardboard box to contain beer, should not the handle of said cardboard box be capable of withstanding the weight of the entirety of the contents of said box? It just sounds like it would be a logical thing to do.
Who puts ice in a cardboard?
Oh, hey, Nick, what's up, bro?
Oh, what's up, buddy?
So basically, I didn't show this on screen, but what happened was there's this 36 pack of Bud Light that I just picked up to take to the ice chest so that we could put the beer on ice. And turns out that the little cardboard handle on top did not have the sufficient density to not break as I was carrying this case. So I looked like an asshole.
Hey guys, we're gonna film this for all the homies in the chat, okay? All the homies that aren't in the Rancho de Crush show right now. It's already busted. This is for all the homies. Who's in the chat right now? Name all the people in the chat.
Bajo.
Open your thing. It shows who's in the chat.
All right, so stand by.
For all the,
So I guess right now what we're doing is in honor of Bajo Bear, Alaire Bear, Donkey Kong Bear, Zezzy Bear, and Nick Wolf.
Yeah.
Rob is pouring out a beer.
Yeah.
On the ground, on the
All
earth,
right. Cheers.
and making some sort of paganistic sacrifice that I'm sure will have zero spiritual repercussions.
Oh no, I was just. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk to other bears in the chat. Well, I don't know. But I knew her.
Well, Nick,
I was trying to moist the dirt that we put on so it sticks to the ground.
well, I understand where you're coming from. It's just like
It was so cheap, this beer, man. 36 pack for like $19. That's like pennies.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I'm gonna get a.
for... Anyways, Nick, how was your day, brother?
Hold on.
We're not gonna drink that beer.
I hope we do not. That would.
Maybe if Bajo Bear came, he could help us drink some beer, but he didn't even show up. He's late.
Well, Bajo Bear is saving his energy for dinner tomorrow.
Yeah, hibernate.
Oh, at my house, okay.
Well, yeah.
I'm not really tomorrow, are you? You can, but I wouldn't think you would.
Well, so Nick, when I was made aware of you and Bajo were hanging out, I invited, or I guess I talked to both of you. I literally sent you guys basically the exact same message, like, we need to hang out, blah, blah, blah. And Bajo Bear's suggestion was, let's hang out at Nick's house.
Your face mask?
No, that's my sleep mask.
I'm glad my house is just, oh yeah, let's just go to his house. Yeah, yeah.
And so that's why I was hitting you up. And obviously, if you don't want Bajo Bear or whatever, like,
No, I love Bajo Bear. My wife was like, I liked him. And
I assumed you would say yes.
my-
And I also assumed eventually you would figure it out that Bajo Bear was coming.
I mean, if he can make it, okay. He just was here,
Well-
and he had to drive for an hour and a half. I was like, well, I'll be here for another month, like all
Wait, he's 90 minutes away from you?
something like that. Yeah,
Whoa, I thought you guys were closer than that.
I did too, but apparently he lives in bumfuck nowhere or something like that.
Oh, well then, Bajo Bear, if you don't want to show up for dinner tomorrow, no pressure. I thought you were closer.
What does that mean, Bajo Bear? Don't talk about my wife like that. But I don't want to leave his wife alone in the woods.
With coyotes.
So we're walking. We just did a quick walk to the stream behind my house. Short. And I got some stinging nettle on my leg or my arm, and I was worried about Bajo's legs because he doesn't know what plants are out there because he's kind of from the city, right? So I turned back and I go, "Are you wearing shorts?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay." And then you can see him just go.
Mohawk Farmer Bear, welcome. That's funny, dude. I used to see Bajo's face like,
Oh,
yes, I'm wearing long pants.
Is there? I can't wait to hear his response. Very true. I did do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My little mountain town is not very scary. It's just like not the city, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the ride up here does kind of winding roads and everything. So.
Oh, hey, Nick, also, fair warning. When I drove up to go visit Tartarian Productions yesterday, my car doesn't have AC, so I arrived to his abode smelling like poo-poo.
Okay.
And because people lied to him, and I thought I was gonna be like doing manual labor, I've not taken a shower for 2 days now. So,
You're more than welcome to take a shower here if you want. I don't care if you smell like onions, because
FYI, when I first see you, whether or not you like it, I'm going to give you a hug because you're awesome, and
Yeah.
I'm going to smell like poo poo. Just FYI.
I know when Bajo first comes up, or he came to the house, I'm like, I think I shook his hand, and then I was like, I hug, and I don't know why like we can't hug anymore. Like if it's a stranger that I don't know, it's a man, then of course like a strong handshake.
Yeah.
But like, I'll give you a hug, dude. I don't care if that's gay. I don't care how you smell.
Zezzy Bear, good night. Thank you much.
A bear hug, exactly.
All right, so Bajo is trying to bribe me with a shower. He's like, okay, Jap, come to my house, take a shower, and then we can head there.
That's crazy. What is it called?
Propaganda?
No, like a diverted path. Like I don't know. I actually don't know where he lives, so never mind. I think it's in the same direction, but I had to take a knee and hug him like a kid at Disneyland.
Oh, that's getting dark, bro.
What? Oh, and then also we did a measuring contest because remember when Bajo said that he was 5'10", and I was like, well, maybe he is, you know. And I'm like, you're not fucking 5'10". I got out the measuring tape, had my wife like help us measure and see like he's like barely taller than my 5'5" ass.
Wait. You're 5'5"?
Yeah, I know that's short.
Oh God.
And he's not much taller than you?
Five, 5'7".
Yes!
They're like under 20.
Wait, why did the lights turn off?
It's because he's too short, man. You shouldn't be talking.
Why did the lights turn off?
He's under
Because
20
I'm
Rogans.
5'5".
Because he's under 20 Rogans.
Bro, I'm
The light
like,
went out.
you're barely like 5'8.5".
Dude, I'm like one Putin. And
But seriously though, why did the lights turn off?
Putin. That's a
I'm one Putin, and I actually have like an 8-inch beard, so it brings me up to like over 6 feet.
Like, I know we're making jokes right now, but why did the lights turn
It's
off?
solar, dude. My Tesla ran out, and it's late. I mean, I can get it back on if you like. But it's give me $5.
like, go to bed. He just turned off the power breaker.
No, it's my Tesla went out. My windmill, I guess it wasn't that windy today. I'm gonna go in the yard with my headlamp and put some roots for my trees. I can turn on the generator if you like.
No.
How much juice do you have?
I have 0 juice.
I'll hook you up.
He squirted it all.
Well, see, like, this was just a lack of understanding on my part. I didn't understand how that worked.
True.
So when the light turned off, I didn't understand why that happened. But thank you for explaining that to me. And so now I can use this headlamp, and we can continue doing things.
This is my.
Nope.
Okay, get your charger.
Look here. Cute. Look.
This one's not turning on.
This is my cat. He's a good boy. He's a
Here we go.
one good boy.
Gracias, senor. Woohoo!
Come here, kid.
Like, me as a retarded city person, I literally just learned firsthand that once solar energy expires for the evening, the lights magically turn off. And you guys saw, like, wait, why did the lights turn off? And this was just normal for Rob. And he was just like, this is just what happens, bro. I'm learning things. Rob,
So he does.
I'm sorry for being an idiot just now. I've never experienced that before.
He's like, it's fine. Just stop yelling.
Exactly.
The only reason I said I won't tolerate the yelling is I do have a young child in the house, and when she's sleeping, we only be mildly loud.
Well, yeah, of course, and like so
But when it's
that's
okay,
like obviously that's the joke for this evening, but the only reason why I elevate my voice is either for comedic effect, or in this case is I want to ensure that my half of the audio was like hearable.
right?
But yeah, like
No,
obviously
you're good. I was joking with you too. You're fine.
I know, but I also know I've been like just like looking back, I have been loud this evening, and turns out like the majority of the time I've been loud was for no fucking reason. Thus, I've been a retard this whole time, and
Does
so I feel a little bit shameful for that.
does Rob have any like a wife, girlfriend, anybody else there or roommates?
No, like we're on a 5 acre parcel in the middle of a desert with like no neighbors. And so like on for that reason, it's like, yeah, there's not like a real reason for guilt other than he's just been kind of mocking me because I've been like naively trying to ensure the audio of the stream.
What if it's all like have you ever been like alone for a while, like like a couple days or something, like never really talked to anybody? Typically like
Well,
with voice, and then you meet like you like somebody comes over or whatever, and then like you like kind of forget how to talk, and you're kind of like don't regulate your volume. Like is he
well,
just
dude,
he just
most of today, I most of today, I didn't say shit. Like just for whatever reason today,
because
I
you're
just felt silent.
sleeping, right?
Say again?
Sleeping, right?
Sleeping?
Rob, Rob said you were sleeping all day.
Oh no, dude. So like we were both drinking with this like apparently he used to be super famous in the 90s, like multimillionaire. And we were drinking with him until 6:30 in the morning uh this morning. And so we went to bed and he had to return his rental truck by 9. And so the reason why he was mocking me is because he's got like maybe 2 hours of sleep, and I slept in, and I got a whole 4 hours of sleep before we woke up.
Okay, so you didn't get like beauty sleep. You just got like enough to function.
Yeah. Oh, we have lights again.
Yeah, don't waste the things, the headlines.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, if
I'll give some newts to my trees.
Wait, say again?
I'll give some newts to my trees.
Some newts to your trees.
nutrients,
What? Nutrients. Thank you for translating. I'm a retard.
okay.
So what does that mean? Like obviously, yes, you're giving nutrients to your trees, but like what kind of nutrients and for what purpose?
You want to show the people? We can take a quick.
Can they see it?
Maybe.
Be kind of cool.
Yeah, someone's gonna check it out.
Like outside right now is an eternal sea of darkness.
No, actually.
It's not?
You can you? No, you can't. Just put like one of those like those whore filters on Instagram, and then it'll like brighten them up.
Use a headline.
Alright. To be fair, my main hesitation was this is the only ladder on the property, and I lost track of this for a second, so I was like, uh-oh. What's up?
He kept stealing it.
Oh, yeah. Dude, so this famous R&B dude that we were kicking it with yesterday until like 6 in the morning,
Yeah, with hearts and glitter.
he kept trying to steal my ladder like 4 times, and every single time fucking Rob caught him and was like, D, stop stealing PJ's ladder. Oh, dude, you can't even...
Handy, this dirt trail.
Oh, yeah, dirt trail is legit. But right now, my main, like, first world complaint is as I'm looking at the stream, because I put the little lamp thing on my face, on my head, so that I don't have to carry it. Yeah, metal pole. Gracias. the stream can't see my beautiful little face. So,
I think we're all cool. I think we're cool about it.
all right, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So, because
Real quick,
I think my face is beautiful, and Nick's like, oh, yeah, we're good. We don't need to see that. That means my face is ugly. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that you drop. All right, but for real.
real quick about lighters though. Bajo Bear. Oh, those are so nice.
This is the second half of his little garden portion. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got nutrients. Dang. He's keeping that pH balance, bro. It's just like gasoline and oil from oil.
Well, so, like, what nutrients are that, and, like, what effect does that have? Sugar cane?
Anyway, I don't think he can hear me right now. I just wanted to tell him about lighters being stolen. Bajo Bear, when he left my house, he found my lighter in his pocket and actually returned it before he left. That's a
He's a lighter returner?
Oh, did you hear any of that? Yeah, Bajo actually returned a lighter that he found in his pocket before he left my house. So
That is an honorable man
that's
who
an
accidentally pockets a lighter and returns it before he leaves.
That's a good.
Are you looking at the newts?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna show something.
All the attention is on the newts right now.
Okay,
Yeah. Let's focus on.
You just added a bunch of newts and didn't explain what the fuck you were doing.
Okay, so I made this thing here. It's like a tank, and this goes in the tank.
Wait, before you pour it.
What?
So here's this big ass tank he just showed you, and he's pouring it. And apparently, this tank has like it's like the water source for a lot of plants. Correct? And then from there, we've got we've got this little thing, this like water spout that goes to
from overflowing. You see over here? I put a valve here.
overflow valve.
Yeah. So it keeps it from overflowing.
So is that rainwater?
Is that rainwater?
It's well water.
It's well water.
Okay. Is that cigarette water?
Is it cigarette water? Is it cigarette water? Yep, it's cigarette water.
What does it smell like?
Cool. I read that in a book too once.
Yeah. That's it, guys. The rest is not to be disclosed.
I guess the rest is proprietary information.
Is your garden beds PVC pipe like material? Like PVC?
You hear that? No, it's not.
Is it what white material? Is that proprietary?
No, it still works. I didn't break it. It is accidentally turned off. So I had the light source I had on my head, the meshing above the the garden knocked the thing off my head, and it accidentally turned off. But I didn't break it because it's now on again.
Does it really have $30?
Oh, dude, and see, power.
Or is that,
Just accidentally turned off.
this is hilarious. We're gonna do it at my house, right?
What's up?
We're gonna do one of these at my house, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Like it's gonna be ridiculous.
I probably.
All right, so what's the purpose of the black, the doodads?
Birds get into here.
Oh, tracking.
What is the purpose of the black?
All right,
I'm
it's
gonna be back there, okay? You can go and continue your show in the studio.
yeah, it's cold, so I'm gonna go back inside.
Okay, I'm gonna be here.
All right, sounds good, brother. All right, wait. All right, there we go. I'm trying to figure this whole light situation out.
The what situation?
The light situation, because like if I put the light on my head like this, and then I look at the screen, then it looks weird.
Yeah, it looks
But then if I go like this, so that I can actually see where the fuck I'm walking, then you guys can't see my face. But that'll be fixed in a short amount of time once I get back inside. Because
again,
oh wait, automatic flight. That's cool.
nobody cares. Again, nobody cares.
Nick, I care. Are you saying I'm a nobody?
I'm kidding. I love you, bud.
Yeah, like this whole trip has been really fun and informational. Like, so for months now, I've been contemplating. Oh, this light doesn't work either. Holy shit! Like, this is new information for me. But for months now, I've been looking at area like 40 acres up in northern Arizona
Right.
that has like similar geography to this area, and just because of a lack of experience, lack of knowledge, I just like was thinking, oh yeah, I'm totally going to just make a little homestead and make it work and blah blah blah. But now having seen all the work he's put into this kind of area and just kind of like working the land a little bit myself.
I mean, you can do it.
Would,
It's a lot of work, man.
yeah, like I could do it, but so before I had any homesteading experience or desire, the Lord led me to these mountain areas, and when I arrived at the areas, I would just naturally build shelters, and like out of like local wood and shit.
Because you were like homeless and nobody wanted you.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm sorry. Being like too hard. I'm being too Chad and like.
No, dude, it's hilarious. It's good. And so, what I learned today was when I was building in an environment where there was like big trees and lots of grass and stuff, I absolutely loved building. But when I was building in this kind of desert environment, I did not enjoy building.
Right.
And so I'm starting to really reassess what portion of land I want to buy. And so I'm starting to even consider, like, do I rent an apartment in some crazy, like, some random state? And, like, so, like, but when I say random, I don't really mean random. What I'm thinking now is to do a really in-depth analysis of every single state and pick 15 to 20 of the top properties I can find of things that I would legitimately want to buy, and then categorize them all by state, and then figure out which state has the land that I want to buy the most, and then cross-reference that with like cultural, like whether or not that area is conservative. Like, I know it's like a super nerd thing to do, but if I'm going to move to a different state for the first time in my entire life, like apart from the Marine Corps, which is a whole different thing, like I'm considering like starting scratch based on the cultural morals and the value of the land. And that's like, I'm fearless when it comes to charging enemy machine guns, but this kind of like concerns me a little bit. And so I want to ensure that if I'm making such a big move, I want to, and like, so like this big move is I will move to a new state, be a renter there as I save up money and get a new job from scratch and like just build my life from nothing so that I can save up money and then buy land locally because I've already researched the land is of high quality and that the local community is of high moral content. And then from there, just start building a homestead and just trust in God. And that's kind of a scary thing for me. So I want to ensure that I pick the right local region, you know?
Do you know what? That's the thing that I do a lot myself. Just speaking of God and fear of God, is I'm like, I know not to have fear, but then and to trust in God, but then also I'm like, I fear that this won't be the right decision, so I have to really lay everything out and make the right decision. So like there's a delicate balance between like having no fear, just trust in God, and then also really laying out your or not opportunities, but like possibilities right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I think that like the mountains are the best because in war it's always the high. You want to have the high for everything, right? Like even the little hill against one swordsman, and you're a swordsman, you want to so you open high ground.
Yep.
But then if you have a lot of trees, like what we do, it's very hard for us to grow because we have to calculate where the sun can penetrate through to our yard for growth in our garden. So it's like like unless you want to like take down a whole tree, it's very expensive and like it's weird. Like it's like I like trees. I like being around trees, and that's I didn't think about homesteading before I moved up here. I just
Hmm.
found with a lot of trees away from the city, only two entrances to my town where I can protect my family if it goes down. And
Hmm.
that rhymed. Alex Jones will be proud of that poem.
Exactly.
But but then now you're like, okay, now I want a homestead. This probably isn't the best place for me to homestead. Like you don't really have a large flat land to homestead, you know? So
Hmm.
you have to be crafty about how you grow your food and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like there's all these pros and cons. It's like you're picking a fighter on a video game. It's like, oh, they have high speed but like low punch, power. This guy has
Oh,
high
the
power.
land has high fertility and running water, but it's super expensive.
Right,
Oh, this other land has really low natural resources, but you can get like 1,000 acres for $20.
right, exactly. And it's tough because it's like just like I say when my friends are like, I'm not financially ready to have a kid or get married, and I'm like,
Dude,
you're never
so fucking gay.
you're never gonna be ready, right? So like
Yup.
you spend all of your time trying to figure out where the best land is to build your homestead. It's never gonna happen, and you're gonna get too old, man. Shit's gonna go down, or something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're never ready. You're never ready, and nothing is perfect. And humans are the most adaptable creatures on the face of this realm, and you just gotta do it. You just gotta freaking do
Dude,
it.
like the lie that you're describing right now, that's something that I've subconsciously been subscribing to for months now, where it's like I know that the sooner I save up for land, then the sooner I can buy it. And I've just been subconsciously been like, you know what? I can't really decide on the best land, and so I'm just gonna not start saving and keep procrastinating.
Right.
And it's like, no, just fucking do the research, suck it the fuck up, make a stupid decision, and like
Yeah.
because you've done the research, the decision is the right move, and move fucking forward without fear. And that's what I'm starting to really like go forward now with.
Move forward without fear.
Yes.
Sometimes you just gotta do that. Always take into account everything as much as you can. But if it's hindering you from making a decision, then it ain't smart, kid. It ain't smart. You know what I mean? I
Well,
might
it's like
be talking out my ass.
if the perspective you're considering is significantly hindering your decision making ability, then you have to reassess why the fuck are you considering that perspective?
Right,
And
exactly.
then come at it from a different angle.
Yeah. So just fucking do it. Just do it. I lived in San Diego my whole life. I was born and raised in San Diego, like the heart,
Mhm.
Southern California, like South San Diego, right? I was like the only white kid in, well, not only obviously, but very low. And I was like, I'm gonna move to Idlewild because my aunt lived there at one point when I was in third grade, and I liked it, and I visited there.
Mhm.
My whole family was like, I don't think this is the right move for you, Nick. You probably shouldn't do this. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, yeah, I don't have a job up there, but I'll commute an hour so that I can be able to live in the mountains. So I commuted every day for an hour plus every day, back and forth. So 2+ hours of my day were sitting in the car, listening to the radio,
Mhm.
and all of my money went to gas for like the first 3 years.
Dang.
I know, like most of our money went to like gas. Like we're struggling, and but then after a while, I just randomly, God blessed me with a job that's literally 2 miles away from my house. That pays
Nice.
that pays me now like $55,000 a year. Like I know people don't want to talk about money or whatever, but like fuck it, Like, and it's not
Yeah.
I'm not rich or anything, but like that's good money. Like it's
Yeah,
fine
dude,
for me, you know what I mean?
that's a legit decent wage, especially considering it's 2 miles from your house. That's awesome, dude.
Right. So like, yeah, I took a risk. Yeah, I struggled for 3 years. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, in my entire family and all my elders in my family said, don't do this. But I was like, no, I don't want to live in the city. Also, in the back of my mind, I'm like, shit's going down. You guys should probably move too.
Yup.
That was like 8 years ago. And where are you now, guys? So
Exactly.
you gotta just take some chances. I already forgot what you said. That was a really good quote, a good Jap quote. But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not reading
Indeed.
the comments. Sorry guys if you said anything to me.
No, the comments are good. Like they're basically just responses to like what's going on right now, and like all the comments are great.
Bajo said third grade. When was that? 1960s? Because he thinks I'm really old, but I'm only like 9 years older than him.
To be fair, you do have gray hair.
I have crazy gray hair, yeah. It's because I'm fucking wise.
Well, so like when we combine the two data points, data point one, you have gray hair beyond your age. Data point two, Bajo Bear has the mental capacity of a 4-year-old.
Oh,
So obviously, you're now 1,000 years old.
that was a sick burn.
Thank you.
But just to defend my homie now, because he's definitely my homie now.
Of course, Bajo Bear is awesome.
No, but like chilling with somebody for 2 days, like in real life, is so much more different. Like I already accepted him as like I kind of like this guy, like in just through the internet.
Hmm.
But Bajo Bear is a really, really smart individual, dude, and he's only 24.
Nice.
What are you? Gay Dolph and wise guy.
All right, Bajo Bear. If you do not come to dinner tomorrow, to Din Din tomorrow, not only will I be greatly disappointed in you, but
I doubt he's gonna come. That's.
dude, Bajo Bear better fucking come tomorrow.
I think doesn't he work during the weekdays? I'm working tomorrow. And Thursday.
You told me Din Din's at 5 o'clock.
I know. That's when I get off work, and then my wife gets my dinner ready because that's what she needs to do. or else. Kidding.
You told me when Din Din is, and thus I will show up when Din Din happens.
And also, I'm cooking the.
And if I find out your wife made the ramen,
No.
I will have
knows-
zero repercussions other than being disappointed. But you
cook,
better make the ramen.
she can cook every single thing else in the entire world. I'm the ramen guy.
Yes.
Like once a month. It's a very special secret recipe that I do only. And yeah, it's from fucking Top Ramen Packs. Fuck you. But you gotta do it properly. You know what I mean?
So
And I have
I understand exactly. So my perfect recipe is either A, 2 eggs, or B, a packet of or a can of tuna, and then you get the ramen packet. Obviously, you
Ugh.
get some fresh green onions from your garden.
Yes.
You add a shoyu, or
Yeah.
that's a Japanese term for soy sauce. You add soy sauce. You add sesame seed oil, and then you let the fucking meat cook. In my opinion,
The meat?
that's the best way to make ramen. So if you can beat that, I will be thoroughly impressed.
Okay, definitely not doing tuna. Gross. That's not ramen.
Dude, literally the entire month of December 2010, except for the Christmas meal that the Marine Corps made like fucking special for us, I ate nothing but tuna and ramen for over a month because in high school I loved it so much. My mom was like basically she said, "You can't live off of tuna and ramen alone." So when I was in Afghanistan, I was like, "You know what? Bet." And so for an entire month, except for one meal, I lived off of nothing but tuna and ramen alone.
I've never even thought about. I've tried so many different variations. I've never thought of tuna ramen.
Dude, it's surprisingly satisfying. Like, even without the soy sauce, even without the green onions or the sesame seed oil, just your basic tuna and ramen is really satisfying because you have all the fake fillers of the tuna, but then you get the ramen, but then you get all the protein content of the tuna, and it just works out.
That's what older gay Gen X. Gay Gen X say. Just kidding. Yeah, Bajo Bear's probably the youngest. Well, Jap Bear's. You're. How old are you, Jap?
How old do I look?
I don't know. 29.
Damn, you're pretty close. I'm 30.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How old do I look?
98? How the trees doing, bro?
What is it?
Word.
Yeah, you get some seaweed salad, a little ginger. I'm not vegan, but like you just add a little bit of it, and it adds so much flavor and just excitement to the.
Well, he's explaining this really gay version of salad right now.
He would, because he's not even 20 Rogans.
Well, it's Nick, so obviously he eats rabbit food.
So he's vegan. We have to check off the vegan.
I'm not vegan. I cook,
Apparently Nick is not vegan. How dare you?
fuck, vegans are faggots.
And Nick is obviously not a faggot, which means he's not a vegan. Rob said okay in a very sketchy, questioning voice. I don't think he believes you.
Doesn't he has long hair too, doesn't he?
He does, but his hair is not only long but curly, and his beard is much more voluminous than mine.
Yeah, he's Sargon.
We take that into account with his Armenian history of just like killing people all the fucking time,
Dude, I fucking
like nationalistic honor.
I think
I get where he's coming from.
I think Armenians are just crushed it for almost 5,000 years.
Well, yeah, dude.
25,000 years.
Armenians invaded a portion of LA called Little Armenia, and they've been crushing to this day.
Yeah, I love Armenians. Every Armenian I've ever met, they're great. And they say like, "Oh, well, you have like long hair and like you're gay, dude." And I'm like, "Okay."
What's up?
All of that, like entirely, LA entirely was taken over. It's insane.
Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, you do suck at driving.
Is that right? I have like 40 cars.
Well, yeah, you've got all.
I'm like a Union Precision stunt driver.
Yeah,
You're like the most reckless New York taxi driver I've ever been in the car with. I'm not saying you lack the technical ability. I'm saying you drive like a fucking crazy person. You just happen to be really fucking good at it.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Like,
Dude, it's gonna blow.
what's that? Oh yeah, dude, that's gonna fucking blow, dude.
You want some chaser?
No, I do not want that as a chaser. So like, as we were driving from his, what's up?
Wait, tell Armenian Bear, I could have 30 fish poles. Doesn't mean I'm good at fishing.
Touche. Well, he's outside pouring out poison, like rotten juice right now.
It wasn't.
But like when he was driving from his apartment,
I drank some.
no, you didn't.
Yeah.
When he was driving from his apartment, like near Hollywood, to his ranch where we're at right now, the first portion of the drive was just filled with traffic, and I thought it was hilarious where Rob would cut someone off and then like be like, "Hey buddy, what are you doing?" About like he cut someone off and then tried to shame them for him cutting them off. And just like the way he did it was just like every time he was like, "Hey buddy, like we're just trying to drive here. Like come on, man."
I think
Like
I think the first two words that every Armenian ever said to me were always, "Hey buddy, hey buddy."
well, yeah, obviously Nick's accent isn't on point, but what he's saying is correct from what I've seen with you. It's like, "Hey buddy."
I love Armenians. I love them.
Well, dude, like turns out, like synchronicity. As I've been hanging out with Tartarian Productions here, I've also been learning
Not his name.
about
Not his name.
this. What's up?
Why can't you say his name? Say his name. Hashtag.
Well, I switched between.
Hashtag say his name.
All right, his name is Rob. His name is Rob. So as I've been hanging out with Rob, it just so happens that yeah, I get it, but like I'm being stupid right now.
You gotta say 3 times.
I've been learning about the history of the conflict and like wars and shit between Armenia and Azerbaijan, which is like a country right next to them. It turns out it's super fucking intense.
Azerbaijan.
Yeah, it's super fucking intense. And it turns out that me just like kind of like randomly learning this is some of it's actually real because there was a series of assassinations in the 90s, and we were talking about it earlier. And when I mentioned it, he's like, "Wait, you fucking know about that?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm a nerd."
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I know about it a little bit.
All right, so this is coming up on the end of the second half of this stream, and we could go longer, but I'm going to say no. So
All right. Well,
I shall see you tomorrow,
sleep.
kind sir.
Get some sleep.